So we're going to talk about the down on recall. In order for your dog to be successful in the down on recall, it has to have a very solid down, and you have to be able to rely on the fact that the dog will go down under any condition, anywhere, anytime. So to do this, to start to instill the down, we can do it in a variety of ways, including some games that we can play with the dog. For example, you can play a food toss game, you can play toy games, you can just play touch games with your hands. Some of these look, and obviously this dog has no problem with the down, as you can see, but let's see if we can get her to run around a little bit and demonstrate. Quimby, let's go. Good girl. Touch, down. Stay. Good job. Yay, let's go. Oh, good job. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yay, good job, down. Yeah, good girl. Let's go, down. Good girl. Yes, let's go. Get it. Quimby, down. Good girl. Good girl. Get it. Quimby, down. Good girl. Good dog. Get it. Quimby, down. Yay! Good dog. Get it. Good girl. Down. Okay. As you can see, she knows how to down in a variety of different positions. She can run around. She can do other things. These are games that I've played with her a lot. So now she knows how to go down from a distance. But working at a distance is hard. It's not something a dog can do right away. So when you're trying to teach this, you want to start close up. So if your dog has been taught to go down next to you, down, this, the first thing you need to do is to be able to turn yourself so that you're in front of the dog. Down. And most people start out with this kind of a down signal. For the down at a distance, the signal is to put your arm up and bring your arm down. So the dog's going to have to learn a new signal as well. So when you start teaching a dog to go down, if you've started from the side, do it gradually. Down. Sit. Down. Sit. Down. Sit. Now obviously, this dog knows it, so I can move from side position to a front position very quickly. But do what is right for the dog. If the dog isn't ready for you to stand right in front of it, it's more comfortable at the side, work at the side, and gradually move around. And so the objective is to be able to stand pretty close in front of your dog and be able to put your arm up and down, and the dog goes up and down. The exercise in the ring allows you to use either a verbal or a hand signal. Your dog should really learn both, and when you start out, you can use both together. Gradually, you'll wean the dog so that it learns the exercise in response to either the verbal or the signal. Quimby? Sit. Down. She knows both. And she's very comfortable because I'm very close to her. That's the other thing is every time you move further away from the dog, it relies on the dog's confidence. When the dog is across the ring from you, it has to have a lot of confidence in order to feel comfortable working at a distance. They're used to being close to us. Then when you add the pressure of a judge and other things going on around the ring, that adds a lot of pressure on the dog when it's in an actual performance. So it has to be very confident working at a distance. So what that says is, once you've instilled the down, and you've played with the dog, you can move the dog around, no matter what you do, the dog goes down right away. That's when you can start a more formal part of the exercise. Quimby, come. Put the dog in the heel position at your side. Stay. If the dog is reliable, say the dog is reliable, doing a down, here, sit, or not a sit, stay, move back a couple feet, and see if the dog's reliable at this distance. Quimby, down, sit, good. If she's reliable here, I'm going to move back 2 more feet. And well, this dog knows the exercise, so it looks really easy. It's not. You're going to go through a lot of steps. You're going to go through times where the dog is not going to respond. Say I had just given her the down command, but she didn't go down. I don't want to give her a second command, because then she learns that I'm just going to keep doling out commands and she doesn't have to follow them. So I've said down, she hasn't gone down. I'm going to help her. I now know that this is as far as I can go, and now I'm on the edge of her reliable distance. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to say, Quimby, down. Just very light collar pressure. I'm not making her go down. I'm just guiding her. Good down. Good. Sit. Good. And so now I know she's failed back here. I'm going to take 1 step closer to her and try again. Okay, now she's comfortable. And so you'll go through that process. Gradually you'll be able to move back away from the dog to the point where you're all the way across the ring. But it's a gradual process. So every time the dog fails, help it, come back a step, come closer. The other thing that you want, stay, is exactly what she's doing right now. She is in what's called a Sphinx sit. She's gone straight down. Her legs are all straight underneath her. Her back legs are aligned. That's what you want as far as the down position on the down on recall. And that is not a Sphinx position. She's just now rolled onto one hip. That's the side down position. This is not what you want to see in the actual exercise. She's now comfortable. The faster the dog goes, the more likely they are to come straight down into a nice Sphinx position. It's also the quickest way for them to get back up. They're ready to just jump forward and come to you. So again, in the actual exercise, you want to build speed. And there's some ways that you can do that. Quimby, let's go. Come on. Here. One of the ways you can do this is to encourage the dog to do the recall, but don't worry about the formal front and finish. So what's going to happen is when the dog gets close to me, I'm going to encourage it to run through my legs. These are called motivational recalls. So you're just about building drive, getting the dog to run and build speed coming towards you. Quimby, come! Yay, go, yes, good girl. Sit. Good. Now I just encouraged her with my hand that time. I didn't give her any food. Spin. Good girl. Sit. Stay. But now she knows I have food. Quimby, come. Hey, get it. Good girl. Good dog. Nice job. Sit. Good girl. That's good job. Quimby, come. Good job. Oh, good girl. Yeah. Or you'll play with the dog. Yeah. Good dog. Good dog. Yeah. Down. Good. Yes. Good girl. So there's a variety of ways that you can play with her in the ring. One of them is to put her in a down, take 6 steps away, clap, encourage her to come running after you. That also builds drive, and it breaks up the monotony of the drill in the exercise. Just the front finish, front finish, front finish. Good girl. Nice job. Yeah. Good job. Through. Through is another good one, especially for a short dog. It allows you to set them up quickly. It's something they can do quickly, and they have fun with it. So practice inserting some play into the exercise. But that's the kind of the highlights of how to teach the down piece for the down on recall. So I'm going to show you what the whole exercise should look like when it's done and what each of the pieces are. The first piece is the setup. Come. Put it in. And. In. Good girl. So you want the dog right here in heel position. If you have a command that you use, if you show the dog a hand signal, whatever it takes, something that you should be using consistently. Have a setup exercise. The next piece of the exercise is wait. Wait. And I use wait versus stay. Wait means you're going to get to come to me. Stay means you're going to stay there until I come back to you. Wait. The next piece is the come piece. I'm going to call her to come to me. About halfway there, I'm going to give her a down command. One of the other things you want to do is you always want to vary when you give the down command, because no two judges are alike. Some will give it after the dog has taken 3 or 4 steps, some will give it halfway, some will wait till the dog is almost to you. You want the dog to succeed no matter where the judge tells you to put it down in the process. Quimby, come! Quimby, front! Good job, nicely done. Good girl, good girl. So that exercise had the come, the down, the second come, or front for her, because I want her to come in straight, and she knows front means to sit straight, and the finish. Each one of those pieces should be practiced individually. Like, I don't always finish her when she comes in. In fact, I usually don't. But we practice the finishes as a separate issue from the front. Front? Good. When they come front, you always want to feed them right where you want them. Make sure that whenever you give the dog a treat, you're targeting it to be in the position you want it to be in. So with that, go off and good luck with your downs on recall.